welcome to my Halloween series premiere. This is my first premiere ever. I can't believe it. I've been making videos now for YouTube for almost a year. It'll be a year actually this coming October the 4th, I believe. Yeah. So, and this is my first premiere, so kind of crazy. But I'm really excited to share my Halloween decorating with you. And if you are a familiar friend and viewer of my channel, I've been kind of hinting about that to you guys. I've been sharing how I love Halloween. And for those of you that are new viewers to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you like what you'll see. And just to let you know that I'm usually a Tuscan decorating channel, and I am a thrift store Goodwill junkie. Seriously, no joke. My house is pretty much always decorated in items that I find at Goodwill and thrift stores. And I'm very passionate about that, but I'm also passionate about decorating for the holidays, and I'm so passionate about decorating for Halloween. My first video that I actually posted to YouTube was my last year's Halloween home tour. So I've been just so excited to share everything with you guys. It's like I'm busting at the seams just with so much excitement. So, but I can't wait to start decorating. So today we are in my dining room, and I love decorating my whole entire house. And you know, for those of you who follow me, you know that I do a lot of decorating, and it is no different at Halloween and Christmas. I also do tons of decorating my whole house. Well, not the whole, not like my bedrooms or anything, but all of the main level rooms will be all decked out in Halloween decorating. So I'm really excited to start sharing this with you. So let's go decorate. I apologize that it's so dark right now. It's not going to stay that way. It's just that I have a chandelier hanging right here, and while I'm trying to show you the picture, it will cause a reflection. So I just wanted to turn my light off for right now, just until I show you the picture. But this is where I'm going to be decorating. The picture that you're looking at, which I will give you a close-up, I found it at Goodwill, and it just reminds me of an old, creepy looking photo. And I really love to bring in the creep factor whenever I'm decorating. And the pictures that you're going to see that are on the shelves are also those old kind of like holographic looking pictures. They change whenever you look at them a certain way. And I'll go ahead and show you those. Here's the picture, and it reminds me of an old peasant girl, and it's very old and worn. The frame, there is a burlap backing, and whenever I'm decorating my home for Halloween, I always like to envision that the pieces that I'm decorating with are pieces that if I had to use those on a daily basis, like I like to think, how would I incorporate these in my home? Because not only do I want my home to shock people whenever they come in, I also want it to kind of be creepy, a little bit eerie, but also welcoming and inviting. So the picture here, I'm envisioning that this is the girl in the picture's dad. And I also added some of the brown Spanish moss just to give it a little bit of an extra eerie appearance. And there's also a candle that I just took a glass votive, I wrapped it in black lace, and there's a tea light. And I'll give you close-ups of that later. And here is the girl's mom. Aren't they a creepy looking family? So at Halloween, my home is filled with creepy gauze, and I just love to add it anywhere that I feel that I need texture. And a lot of them I buy at either the dollar store, Dollar General, but this one that I'm actually going to use is cheesecloth. Cheesecloth, if you can't, cheesecloth works well, really well, if you can't find the regular creepy Halloween cloth. And you can even dye this. So if you want to make it old looking, like a vintage, you can just use tea bags, and you can even use the black dye just to dye this if you just want to add more of a creep factor. And you don't have to make this super neat. You're going for creepy. So If it looks messy, that's all the better. This I found at Target last year, and don't worry, if you can't see anything really good right now, I promise I will give close-up shots right after I'm done. I also found these little potion bottles. One says bone powder, one says poison, and this one says spider. Do you like these candle stands? Love these. I got these from the Christmas tree shop a couple of years ago. So these are really going to make the creepy look that I'm wanting for on this display. And if you've been following me, you know I love my Spanish moss. So there's actually going to be a lot of Spanish moss on my dry sink. But for now, I just want to go ahead and add a little bit to these candle stands, just so you can really kind of watch it unfold, how it's all coming together. And I always use the battery operated candles because a lot of them come with timers, so that makes it really nice. I don't really want them to both be kind of facing the same way, so that's what I was doing. I was just kind of adjusting it because that just makes it more appealing and pleasing to the eye. Now I want to add this, and I apologize, I hope there's not a reflection. I don't think there is, but that doesn't really look very scary or creepy, does it? How about now? That kind of makes it a little bit creepier, but not really the look I'm going for. So just watch what I'm going to do. So to make this creepy, I'm going to add some of that Spanish moss that I just love using. I'm going to take the hand and just place it in there. I'm just going to try to tuck his fingers down in there just a tiny bit. Next, I'm going to add a spider. I hope none of you are creeped out by spiders. I promise he's fake. You'll see me using a lot of fake spiders in my decorating. So do you guys want to name him? What do you think this little guy should be named? You can leave him a name in my comments below. But I'm just going to add him there. Doesn't that just add some creepiness? Oh, I love it. And I'll put the lid on top, and I'm just going to let it open a little bit, just so it makes it look like the spider's able to crawl about and go all through the house if he would wish. And we definitely need pumpkins at Halloween, so I'm going to add a few pumpkins to the center. And he has a cord, so what I'm going to do is just kind of fish this through. Apologize. I'm just going to fish this through the back. And then I'll just grab it on the other side and I'll be able to plug it in because I have an outlet on that side right behind my dry sink. And I have this cute little one that says Home Sweet Haunted Home. And I'm doing a grouping of 3 because I'm going to have an item here, I'm going to have my grouping, that's going to count as like one item, and then I have my candle over there. And I have this cute little terracotta pumpkin. I've had this for such a long time. I believe this pumpkin came from Target. This came from the Dollar General. And goodness, I have no idea where this came from. I've had it for so long. And I don't want my pumpkins to be facing the same way, just because I just want to give it some visual interest. So I just think it looks nicer to have one jack-o'-lantern facing one way and one another way, and to have this also kind of facing in a direction all its own. I almost forgot, I want to add a riser to this jack-o'-lantern. And when I don't have a riser, I don't just always go out and spend a lot of money on different risers. I mean, I'll use anything. If you've been following me, you've seen me use little pieces of wood that I have over from my husband's construction projects. This time I'm actually using some of my coasters. So these are going to be stacked together, and they're going to work perfectly just to give this jack-o'-lantern some extra height that he needs. And I'm going to hide it underneath this gauze so that you're never going to see it. It'll be nice and concealed. But that just helps, give him a little bit of height. And I know that you probably can't see this little guy's face too well, but from my direction where I'm standing and just from walking into my home, we can see it really well. But just because of the height, that's why I wanted to give him a little bit more height, just so they're kind of all three standing at different heights, just more appealing to the eye. And I bet you think that I'm almost done because this is the last spot. Nope, I'm not almost done. There's still plenty of other decorating to come on this, so you're just gonna have to stay with me and watch. But first, I'm gonna add this little grouping of books. And it's just gonna give it a little bit more interest, because are you kind of seeing where I'm going with this, what look I'm going for? It's all really starting to come together. And I have a viewer who I'm sure is going to appreciate seeing this. I've had this for a few years now, and I believe I got it from the Christmas tree shop. And my viewer actually sent me a picture, and it was so sweet. I love it whenever you guys send me pictures. It's just really nice to see how you guys decorate in your homes, or cute little ideas that you come up with. And I just kind of want that, just like that. And I told you guys in my last video that I actually had a very sweet memory that I wanted to share with you guys about why Halloween is so special to me, why I love Halloween. Well, growing up, of course, I was like many other little girls, loved playing pretend and dressing up, and it was such a magical time. And I can remember back in those days when I was a little girl, and maybe some of you are familiar with this, maybe you did this, maybe your moms did this, but my mom would always do a fall clean of our whole house, and she would do a spring cleaning. But what she did whenever she would do her big fall cleaning is wipe down all of our walls, and she would use the Murphy's Little soap and liquid gold. And I can just remember the smell of those, and even still to this day, I just love those scents. And it brings such a warm feeling, because every time I smell them, it just makes me remember. And whenever my mom would get all done with her fall cleaning, then she would always start putting all the decorations up. And back then, I mean, you didn't do as much decorating, obviously, as what people do today. But she would always put the honeycomb little dangly cutouts and everything in the windows. And I just remember just being in awe and just so excited to see all of that. And I've shared with you guys before that my mom really instilled my love of decorating. And I just wanted to share that little special moment with you guys and that little memory. But now I'm really going to make this pop. How many of you think of rats as being creepy? I know I sure do. So rats are definitely a staple piece in my Halloween decorating. So he's just going to be right there, and you guys will see many, many more rats. and they're all fake, and they better all be fake, but you're gonna see many more rats. But not today, not today. Just the one rat today. And one more little creepy spider right there. It's really coming together, but it's still missing something. What do you guys think I might be missing? Anybody want to take a guess? I use a lot of cobweb in my Halloween decorating. I love it. I just think that it just polishes it off and just really gives it that wow look that I'm going for. So just stick with me and I'll show you how to decorate with cobweb. I'm going to demonstrate how I do some of my cobweb. I'm not going to show you all of it because it's going to take a very long time and I don't have enough video space to do it all. So I am going to demonstrate because maybe some of you don't really know how to work with the cobweb. What I like to do is find maybe like a nail that I'm not using right now or a jagged edge, because then that helps it attach, because this is just like a nylon. So it's almost like pantyhose. So you know how whenever you're wearing pantyhose, how easy they jag? This is just like that. It's really just jags and spreads easy. So, and then what you're gonna do is just, attach it wherever you think that it's going to be creepy. And you just pull slowly. You don't want to pull fast, just pull slowly because it will spread and tear very easily. But cobweb is just so fun to work with. And you really can't get it wrong. If you don't like how something looks, just pull another piece over and, just continue. And it just really makes it look so creepy. I almost forgot to add my Spanish moss. So I'm gonna go in and add some Spanish moss just to where I think it needs some more creepiness. And I'm gonna do this set to music because this can be kind of loud with the crumpling, and I know a lot of people don't like to hear it. I mean, I don't like to hear it, so why would you want to hear it? So enjoy watching me put the Spanish moss around. I can't believe I almost forgot to add my big creepy spider. Let's take a look and see how it all came together. So that's it for my video today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a great big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I really hope you'll consider subscribing because there will be much more wonderful, fun, awesome, exciting decorating to come. So I'll see you soon. Bye.